Join me as I dive into the world of Gnln stock and see if I can figure out if it's really heating up or just a passing flame. Gnln has definitely been making some waves lately, and it's catching the eye of a lot of investors. The stock has seen some pretty significant movement, and people are starting to take notice. What's behind this sudden surge in interest? Well, for starters, Gnln has been positioning itself in a pretty interesting space within the market, and that alone is enough to get investors excited. The current market environment is tough on any stock, and Gnln is no exception. Competition is fierce, and market volatility can be a major thorn in the side of even the most well-established companies. One of the biggest challenges Gnln faces is standing out in a crowded field. With so many other stocks vying for attention, it can be tough to get investors to focus on Gnln. And then there's the issue of market volatility. It's a fact of life in the world of stocks, but that doesn't make it any easier to navigate. Market volatility can be especially tough on stocks like Gnln, which may not have the same level of stability as some of its competitors. When the market gets rough, investors often look for safer bets, and that can leave stocks like Gnln in a tough spot. But Gnln isn't just sitting back and taking it. The company is actively working to address these challenges and come out on top. Despite these challenges, Gnln is still managing to make some noise. So what factors are contributing to its recent stock movement? Recent news has certainly played a role, with several key announcements that have investors excited. Earnings reports have also been a major factor, with Gnln delivering some impressive numbers that have helped drive interest in the stock. And let's not forget about industry shifts. Changes in the market can have a big impact on individual stocks, and Gnln is no exception. The industry is constantly evolving, and Gnln is working to stay ahead of the curve. Whether it's changes in consumer behavior, advancements in technology, or shifts in government policy, Gnln is trying to position itself for success. By staying on top of these trends and adapting to changing circumstances, Gnln is working to ensure its long-term viability. So what's the most significant recent event that's got everyone talking about Gnln? For many investors, it's the latest earnings report, which showed some truly impressive numbers. Revenue was up, and the company is making progress on several key initiatives. This kind of performance is exactly what investors want to see, and it's a major factor in the stock's recent surge. But what does it all mean? Is Gnln stock truly heating up, or is this just a temporary blip on the radar? To get a better sense of what's going on, it's worth taking a closer look at the company's fundamentals. What are its strengths and weaknesses, and how does it stack up against its competitors? Analyzing Gnln's financials and market position can give us a better sense of its prospects. And when you do the research, it's clear that Gnln has some real potential. The company is working hard to drive growth and innovation, and that's something that investors should be excited about. In terms of analysis, one thing that's clear is that Gnln has some major advantages. The company has a strong brand and a loyal customer base, which is a great foundation for future growth. And with a solid strategy in place, Gnln is well positioned to take advantage of emerging trends in the market. To wrap things up, Gnln's stock performance and prospects are definitely worth keeping an eye on. We've covered a lot of ground, from the company's recent trends and challenges to the factors driving its stock movement. The key takeaway is that Gnln has some real potential, but it's not without its risks. So what do you think about Gnln stock? Have you invested, or are you considering it? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you're interested in more stock analysis, be sure to check out my other videos for the latest insights and updates.